sharp football, the tiki-taka stuff, and I expect to see that from Manchester City now. You know, it's elegant football that Pellegrini preaches.
First contribution from Jesus Navas, another one of the new signings. Kolarov playing at left back. Back for Yaya Toure. Fernandinho United, but did have the best defence in the league for a third successive season. Defence which so far hasn't been strengthened in the summer, and they have of course lost.
Up there initially he had plenty to go with, but of course when the money was withheld, things changed rapidly, and now all of a sudden, you know, he can bring in players.
On Dzeko, followed by another in the heart of the midfield on Fernandinho. Navas. And City lead.
Old style wing play, and that's what you get from Jesus Navas. I was talking about him. He provides the width and he holds the width, and unlike an awful lot of wingers who come inside these days on their stronger foot, he's able to do that, go on the outside. I think it's a lovely little clever ball as well by Jovetic. The way he just
justify the price tag that was on his shoulders. Garcia playing at centre half alongside Lescott today. Now Richards. Tiptoeing away. Mercenary employees. By their standards, the signings so far have been of a modest nature, not necessarily a modest calibre, but certainly the transfer fees haven't been particularly large. And mostly spent on a player so far, €6.5 million. Very much aligned.
Well, I think that'll be one of the things said to Jovetic, don't stray too far away from. To be honest with you, the ball from Dzeko to begin with was he made Jovetic stretch a little bit. He was practically on his backside when he tried to deliver it back. But lovely feet from Yaya Toure prior to that, and just kind of...
David Silva, the goal scorer, dropping that a little bit deeper. Now Fernandinho making his way forward for the first time.
Valencia.
Raised a few eyebrows amongst the Manchester City supporters who watched him score only 2 in 130 odd games for the club. And it was a belter in that 2-1 win against Valencia.
Still 2 experienced boys, so for Petagna it's going to be a tough evening. But nice to see that Allegri's decided, instead of maybe playing the likes of Nocerino and Manuelson and kind of tweaking his lineup a bit, Jim, that he's prepared to put the youngsters in, Vergara and Petagna.
And the 2 Manchester clubs, I think all of them at some stage have been favourite.
Well, you know, that makes a nice change, and hopefully it will be that way right to the wire, because it was a bit predictable. Great for Manchester United fans last season.
Other managers that might have been a little bit more vehement in their criticism of the playing surface. Here's Jovetic, but Kolarov able to get City back on the front foot straight away. Fernandinho. Boot raised by Zaccardo, play goes on with Fernandinho guarding it over the top. Dzeko gets there where Navas couldn't. Half cleared by De Jong. Manuel Pellegrini is 4 league games in his career in the Colombian second division. It's a monumental step up to Serie A.
He already realises that, and you know, for the well, almost an OG before, when you know, ball came off his leg for a corner too.
And now Richards is in, and Amelia gave him more time than perhaps. It's a Milan ball. Infinitely better than Milan in the opening 20 minutes, and they have a 2-goal advantage now to show for it.
Total control. They've had that from the first whistle. And this is what he loves to do, Michael Richards. He's certainly onside when the ball is played, and it's a lovely little ding through.
Zulu in South Africa, but turn things around in Hong Kong, as we've been saying, beating South China and Sunderland on a horrendous pitch. This could not be going any better for them.
Tidge picked him out very well, and he's very good at this sort of thing. I mean, whether it's a cross or a shot, he drills a great ball.
You sense that Max Allegri is now fearing a long, hard season.
Yeah, listen, we know they're seriously weakened tonight, but at the same time, you know, this could turn out to be an embarrassment if it carries on like this, and it looks like it.
In from Jesus Navas. Fernandinho had made his way forward. Sharawi dispossessing Jovetic, but Sharawi having to do his work within 25 yards of his own goal, which speaks volumes.
The difference between the teams, I think you can excuse the fitness.
David Silva been able to find a teammate with one of those so far, Jesus Navas.
Well, that one bobbled a little just as he went to cross it, so you can give him the benefit on that one. Yeah, well, we've seen examples of it, and they have been too sluggish on the ball. The decision making is too slow at times, Milan. You know, we've seen it from Traore, we saw it before from El Shaarawy when Richards rolled. It's happening all over the pitch, Jim. And it is a case of attitudes. City's is far superior.
Dzeko. Nice pass from Toure. Good awareness from Navas.
Rick cracking ball just in front of the 6-yard box and gave him every chance, but just a little too much on it, unfortunately.
It's a City throw. Navas. Back to him from Richards.
And those Milan players now look humiliated. They look quite stunned with what's happening. A magnificent little dink in, but the chest and then the turn from Dzeko followed